No, hey, this was not operator error tonight, Ryan. I will not take responsibility.
No, it was viewer error.
This was
It's
software
the listener's fault.
Yeah.
Always blame the consumer. That's our motto.
Yeah. We're not going to melt down. We don't melt down, man. We just roll with it. That's how we do. We just
You
roll
strapped
with
it on the trailer wrong. That's what happened.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Timothy Fishing, the Gator Attack guys here. We got all kinds of folks here. We're going to go over your YouTube channels tonight. We're looking at your long form, some shorts, a little bit of everything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun tonight.
That Gator Attack was pretty impressive, Tim. I'll give you credit on that one. If you haven't seen that, check out the page. He posted the clip of this gator coming up trying to snatch his paddle, I think.
Yeah, that was wild. Christine, you had a good video a couple years back of one like doing a hippo rose up out of the water and like chased you, right?
That's correct. I haven't seen the paddle one. I'm gonna have to check that out after this.
He just posted it the other day.
It came up broadside, right where his paddle stroke was going down, and he kind of tried to.
At Headwaters, if I'm not mistaken, by the hashtag, he was at Headwaters, and one tried to snack on him back there in the good stuff by the looks of the palm trees in the background.
Yeah. So before we get going here, quick background. I don't know. You all probably follow both of these folks, but Jay, give us a quick background on your channel, how long you've been doing YouTube videos, and then Christine, we'll get to you in a second, because I always like talking to you about it, because I know I've said this before. You didn't even want to do it to begin with, and now you've blown up, and you're killing the game over there. So go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. So I started doing YouTube in 2021 just for fun, just to show my wife the fish I was catching. And so she got me a GoPro. And my first weekend out, I caught a muskie. I was like, man, let me just put this on YouTube. And I have a background in video already in graphic design, so it wasn't too difficult. And quickly learned that people don't really want to see me fishing because they don't know me. They want to see videos of like setups and instructional type of educational videos. So I found that out real quick when I posted my first kayak setup video, and it started doing pretty good. And that video alone is probably what got me monetized, and just been doing it ever since. It took me a year to get to 1,000 subscribers, another year to get to 10,000. And right now I'm at almost 15,000 subscribers. Yeah. So it's been really fun.
Who is the naked man in that thumbnail?
Just the Google guy, man.
Okay, that's what I didn't know if that was like
I asked my wife
friend
if I was close for it, and she said no.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if you want a master class in thumbnails, I think Jay's are always elite over there.
Yeah.
Hey man, thumbnails are, and we'll get into it, I'm sure, but thumbnails are like number one. Thumbnail and title combo are the 1-2 punch you need.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I mean that's basically it. So I've been doing it for about 3 years now, and combined a couple things with it. Started the Facebook group called Kayak Fishing Dads. We have about 27,000 members there. And then doing pretty decent on Facebook as of this year. I've been focusing a little bit on it and just got monetized on there.
Excellent. And you're a podcaster now, right? You started a little podcast, right?
Yeah, I feel it does being a little bit too nice. But yeah, I started podcasting this year. So February I started. Yesterday was my 10th episode. So
yeah, perfect. That's awesome.
Keep at it, man. You know how that works. You just got to keep pushing the button. They'll show up.
Yep.
And we got the world champ in the comments. Jack Amy saying
a little shoey challenge.
Yeah.
Bet. Lambert, go ahead and cover mine for me this time.
Oh no. Your tab is full. Your tab is full.
He wore flip-flops.
Put it on my tab.
I got a shoe. And beer. I'm down.
Yeah. So Christine, everybody that's in kayak fishing is familiar with you. I mean, I know you really blew up early on Instagram and didn't want to be on YouTube. You finally jumped in there, and we talked about this in a prior show. Now I think you're really passionate about it. You do a great job with your videos. So kind of explain your journey with YouTube.
Well, yeah, I still to this day don't consider myself a YouTuber. As a matter of fact, when you guys reached out and asked me to be on this show, I thought it was a trap. I thought that I was going to get on here and y'all were going to do one big epic roast of my channel, which would have been awesome. But yeah, I don't consider myself a YouTuber at all. So I started, I think it might've been 5 years ago now, I guess 4 or 5 years ago. And my main goal was just to, back in the day, I didn't have as thick a skin as I do now. And people that thought I wasn't, people were catching my fish for me, or that I had people next to me telling me how to do things. I just wanted to put my tournament recaps up online because I felt like I was kind of under a microscope for a while. And my whole philosophy was, okay, I'll just put all of my footage out there so people can kind of see. And then I started to kind of, teach people what I was doing. And it turned into, I call my grandpa after every single tournament. And I thought, I want to be able to go back, one day and watch and re-listen to every single one of our conversations after these tournaments that I have with him. So for me, it came more of just one, like a security thing for tournaments. So I had proof of everything that I was doing. And two, just memories of going back and seeing what patterns I found where. And then my grandpa, all of our phone calls that I record. And it has kind of taken off. I honestly, to this day, don't know why or how, because I don't feel like I put a ton of there's so many people that are so much better at it than me and do multiple camera angles and have way better editing software than I do. I keep it very simple, but I think consistency has really been big for me, and just being very transparent and as genuine as I possibly can be, and letting kind of people into my life and my journey of whatever goes. If it's good or it's bad, just try to spread some positivity and take people along for the ride. So yeah, it's done pretty well. And I can't believe it's actually making a decent amount of money, not enough to where, you can make a living. I think there's very few fishing channels out there that make a sole living off YouTube, but it's great side change. So it's been really rewarding. And, for everybody out there, with any type of sponsorships, I mean, Jay can attest this as well. They love when you have YouTube channels. It's just another great platform that they can, you can showcase their products. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Yeah, before we jump in, let me ask you this real quick. Do you prefer, and Jay, you can answer too, do you prefer the short form or the long form better? Because it seems like your short form on TikTok, Instagram, and even on YouTube, I'm sitting there looking at these shorts, 12 million views, 6 million views, 5 million views. Do you like the short form better, or is it just either or?
So speaking on a financial aspect, it's helped me. One, I think it boosts your followers quite a bit, but more so it makes up about half of my income on YouTube. Now my long form, I do way more of those. It's more consistent, and I get more money for those videos, but the shorts have really kind of helped round out that for me. And I think doing a little bit of both has just kind of helped build that platform. Okay. I prefer the long form, but the shorts are so dang easy that's my take on it.
Yeah. I don't gravitate towards the shorts. I think, and it's just in its core, YouTube's made for long form videos. So I think it just does better there. See, I don't have the same experience though, because my shorts do not perform well on YouTube. They'll do great on Instagram. They'll do great on Facebook. YouTube just is not given the love. But Christine's right. You get a big boost in subscribers through the shorts. So now when someone says I have 100,000 subscribers, you don't know how in depth those subscribers are, because shorts viewers or reels viewers are passive viewers versus your long form viewers are going to be active viewers. Those are people that connect with you and are more likely to buy something you recommend to them. They're more likely to come back to your channel.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
Have you tried standing on the deck or the front of your kayak, Jay, at all?
I have not. It would not end well.
Try that and post the short, and I'll. Right. That's one YouTube I will watch.
Yeah. No, I don't want to say anything. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be viral. I will not try that because I'll end up straight in the water and it won't even be funny. Let's get into these channels, y'all. What do you say? Let's start peeking at them. I love the mix tonight. We have a mix of folks that are just starting out on YouTube. We've got some folks with a couple thousand subscribers. We've got some really good tournament anglers that maybe haven't really gotten really good on YouTube yet, also in the list. So it'll be a good mix of folks we're looking at. First up tonight, Fishing with Phillip YouTube channel. This is Phillip Wyatt, y'all. If y'all don't know, out of Texas. Phillip is a hammer out of Texas. He's got 3.91K subscribers, so solid subscriber start there. He's put up over 1,000 videos, so he's put up a lot of videos. Wow. So first off, just looking at his channel, what do y'all think of the cover image, thumbnail, description of the channel, name of the channel, things like that? First impressions there.
He's got to get a better cover photo.
Yeah.
Got to get a better cover photo.
It's kind of put together quickly.
Yeah.
All right. Decent description here. Looks like fair amount of views to over 2.5 million views total. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look at some of his videos here. We'll go to videos first. So right away, you guys could speak to this, but we've got 3 weeks ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. So how much of a factor is consistency in your uploads?
It's a big factor because you have the thing with the algorithm is it will remind people that your videos are coming up only if they're consistently watching you. And if you don't post for 4 months like he did, there at that point you dropped off the algorithm and you're not getting a lot of those repeat viewers.
Okay.
Yeah. Consistency's been the biggest thing, like making it a goal to, even just do one upload a week or even one every 2 weeks. If you stay with that, I think that's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do every other week, and every week's too much for me, but some guys can squeeze it. But every other week has worked just fine.
Okay. I want to put up.
I like
one
the
of his
name
videos
Fisher
here in
and
a second.
Phillip. Rolls off the
Yeah.
tongue. It's not nothing crazy. I like that.
His other channel, Tactical Bassin, is blown up, but for this one here, not so much. No, sorry, inside joke with Phillip there. So I switched over to his shorts, and it looks like he uploads a lot of shorts, and that's where he's getting a lot of his views. We got 43K. Let me put this back on the screen. 43K, 24K, 23K on the shorts. So he's really, really regularly posting shorts. It looks like maybe that's where the 1.2K videos comes from.
Yeah. And you could probably bet that's his subscriber base is going to be probably short form.
Yeah. Back over here on his long form videos, let's watch the intro to one, and we'll get y'all's opinion on how that goes right off the jump here. Lake Athens tournament.
Is there any sound on it or?
Yeah, it should be. You
No,
guys
they're
not hearing it?
they're all silent films. That's
Well, I mean, I
That's
just was
Phillip's
asking. I don't know
niche.
if I ever heard.
Yeah, let me make sure the sound sharing is on. It should be. Let's make sure.
I couldn't hear anything. I know I have ringing in this ear, but I was having a hard time like hearing anything.
Hold your good ear closer.
Ah, I see. So you can't share your screen to get sound. You have to share the tab.
All right,
Where we go?
we're getting this sorted.
we
It's
go.
our first night on the air.
There we go.
Well, we are seconds away from go time. I wanted to push all the way to the dam. Well, actually, it is go time now. But I couldn't ignore how this wind was blowing into this bank,
Chatterbait time.
Jackhammer action.
passing it right up without even making a cast on it. Seemed a little silly.
Hear a little DC squeal there.
Yeah. I'll give him a few seconds to see if we can get one on catch on camera. Oh,
There it is.
now we got to watch it through, see if it's a good one.
Yep, we're locked in now. Does
Pulling.
anything eat it?
Nice.
Okay. All right. There we go. So, thoughts on Phillip's video setup and entry into just starting the video, things like that.
Does anyone know what Alex said? First of all,
He said, "Bro, you don't sleep. It's about to finish."
okay.
he said-
All right. Okay, thank you.
I figured that meant
All right, we're
we're
good.
fishing dead. I figured that's what he was saying.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, thoughts on the intro to the video there.
It was straight to the point.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, he was talking. I like that right away. He was making good conversation. Like he was talking to the camera. Well, I want to get started here. It's windy. I'm going to do this. One thing I would like to see though is I think people like to connect with who's talking. And I think him just having something facing towards him saying, hey, you guys, we got day one here, and just have that connection so people can see who is talking and kind of make that personal connection. But the talk, I love the talking, the camera view. I thought that was really good. He's just very natural on camera. So that was good.
Yeah, I agree. The no face thing is kind of weird. Like I'll watch faceless videos just because you need the information sometimes, but you'll connect a lot easier with someone, even if the first 30 seconds is you talking to the camera, and then after that you don't see your face again. I think that's fine.
Yes.
And some people, when you see their face, you want to skip.
Yeah. From the show we had before, I think multi-camera angle was a big thing that we talked about, like having at least two. You know, the option of a over the shoulder or face shot or something. What do you think of that?
I mean, it's as long as I mean, it can overcomplicate and overwhelm some people. So I wouldn't say it's something that's necessary. I've always just done one camera, but I'm not doing a lot of tournament fishing either. But I'll just swing it around on my pole.
No, not multiple cameras, just multiple camera angles during the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, Christine?
Yeah, I mean, I usually for the tournaments, I usually just run one behind me, but I do make it a point to have that one on that stick that I'll talk to or put there, and I try to put that in so it chops it up a little bit. I think that is kind of important.
Yeah. J Mac on YouTube says he usually starts his recaps off in the house, so that's cool. We just
I like that.
Video. Yeah,
taking people through the whole day. That's good.
Yeah. All right. Good job over there, Phillip. I think overall recommended from the group. Thumbnail, work on the thumbnails and more consistency. Is that a fair assessment over there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to our next one. Another Texas angler, the real JoeCam Marino. Yeah. JoeCam Marino. There we go. We'll go just an overall look at his channel. What do y'all think of his cover photo? I love that profile pic. Scooping the fish there.
That's a good one.
And he looks like he's only got 8 videos uploaded total, 41 subs. So I don't know if it's a relatively new channel or inactive. Let's see. Joined in 2019. So it's just been an inactive channel. Have you guys had any experience or talked to anyone that brought a channel back from being dormant like that?
So my channel was.
If you haven't, you can talk to mine.
I started my channel in 2010, and I think I did like 10 videos, and then just stopped. Picked it up in 2021. So
fair.
Cover photo missing his waypoints.
Yeah, for real. And you know what? It says this channel's been around since 2019, but there's only videos on here from 2 months till now. So maybe he just created the channel to watch YouTube and never uploaded till recently, which could be the case. Could be the case. So let's see here. Looking at his homepage with these 4 videos, you get a good snapshot of his thumbnails and what he's doing there. What do y'all think?
Can we watch the Texas Giants video, please?
Giants? Yeah.
Yep, that one interested me. It's muddy water, big fish. Looks like a good time.
Last time we did this, Ryan, I did not have YouTube Premium queued up, but we do this time, so no commercials.
Hey, no more ads.
We're rich out here. Rich.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here with the deal, but we'll try that again.
I like that video.
I think we weren't interneted enough for tonight.
Yeah, we're good, man. We good.
It's a giant.
Oh,
It's a giant.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're
giant.
getting right to it.
It's a giant. Come on.
I think it's
baby.
big, guys.
Come on. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, okay. All right. A little teaser.
God.
I'm in now.
Well, guys, we made it. We're here at the land of the giants, West Texas. We're after that double digit. Let's see how this goes. I've never been here before. This is a dirty water lake. I mean, muddy, almost red. It's like red dirt. I don't know.
all right. So I like to go about 40 seconds because we got a lot of channels to go through, but I love that intro was legit. What y'all think of that?
I like the intro. I do. I think that gets your attention and you want to see where the video goes.
Yeah, I agree. It pulled you in with that teaser. I think the talking and after that got a little bit long, but that's just me. His thumbnails were not terrible, but except for the contrast. Like if he did the same thumbnails and just improve the contrast, like don't use red text by itself, and definitely don't use yellow on a white background.
All right. So make the thumbnails pop a little more.
Mm-hmm. And there's on like the Photoshop app, you can go in and take just the subject in the photo and brighten it up. So it kind of makes like he could make the fish or him in that picture just really stand out because it looks a little dark to me, but it makes anytime you make like one thing in the thumbnail pop, it seems to do really well, at least from what I've experienced.
Exposure up.
Exposure up or whites balance.
Yeah. It looks like he's just a few shorts as well. So he hasn't gone heavy on either one. But man, if all the videos are like that, I think that intro kind of hooked you. All the really they're non-fishing channels, let's say, that I like watching. These guys and girls have a lot of cuts. It seems like there's not like a long monologue of talking. If they're talking, like Jay said, it'll be no more than 15 seconds, and maybe they're still talking, but it's a jump cut to something else. You know, maybe they slightly change the camera and they keep talking, and it jumps around.
Well, you can edit it out and do voiceover too. Like
Yeah.
while you're getting into the action, you can still be describing what's going on, but you're getting down to, you know, the fun part of it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's just instinctual. Like, we like to give detail, but a lot of times in my own videos, I'll just cut myself off. Like, I'll be like, all right, that's too. If I get bored listening to myself, other people will get bored listening to me. So I just cut myself off after a sentence or two.
We're still trying to figure it out, brother. as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
As soon as I know, I'll let y'all know. We're working on it.
Just a transient.
All right, so we'll go on to our next channel. I think Joe's got some stuff to work with. What about y'all? I think. He's
For
got
sure.
to-
Yeah. If he's in
He's-
Texas, he's got plenty of good spots to hit too.
And he's got a good amount of views for just having 4 videos.
Yeah. All right, we're going to another angler next, Max Lee. And if you guys follow Max Lee's results, but he's a really good angler, done some really good damage in some tournaments out there. He's got 694 subs. Take a look at his about page here. Short description. 694 subs, 60 videos. Joined in 2013, but it looks like maybe he just started posting. So what do y'all think? Just first look at his page there.
I like the banner shot of this kayak.
I do too.
Let's go down and look at some of these videos. All right, so right away we're looking at the latest long form videos. What you laughing at, man? Don't laugh at Max.
Jackie boy's sending me inappropriate memes here while Dad's trying to work. I don't appreciate that.
So first look at his page. What do y'all see? What do you think right away? It is long forms.
Well, he's consistent. He's uploading pretty consistently. I mean, it looks like he's doing a weekly, but then he falls off for a month or two and comes back. And they look more just like screen grabs from his video.
Yeah.
Which is
I
nothing
think
wrong
the
with it.
thumbnail
But
piece would, I mean, something like some kind of text or description or something on the thumbnail itself, just to kind of pull you in. Like, you know, holding a big fish or whatever, that's fine. Like Christine said, maybe kind of, you know, edit that a little bit, highlight it a little bit, and put some text on that pull people in.
yeah, even if you blur the background or something like that. But a good test is if you try to imagine yourself scrolling through and you see I view my thumbnail small on purpose, and if I can't distinguish what it's about or specific aspects of the thumbnail, I start from scratch.
Yeah. And some really big fish in some of these thumbnails, so those are attention grabbing. But like Christine said earlier, if you take some of these and brighten up the fish or brighten up the person, it may really, really pop, or even crop that where he looks bigger, you know.
Amen.
Let's see. Let's pull up one of these videos. We'll pull up a short one. We'll go right here. First experience, or actually, no. Let's go with the latest video. So this one had 595 views, uploaded a month ago, catching a 9-pounder. We'll see how this looks live here.
This is gonna get interesting right here.
Right where those guys are, right there.
No, right
I
here.
know they load up right there.
No, right here, right here,
Right here.
and right here.
I like Max already.
Whoa. He's fast. He's fast as hell. I didn't expect that, Max. I'm sorry for stereotyping.
Damn, that's the fastest retie I've ever seen.
Boy. I need to get on that level. Oh, he's tired of this shit already.
Wore himself out.
Yeah. Oh.
No, we can't do that again.
So,
All right. So
so
Max, I think Max I think he was very engaging on his initial talk, right?
Yeah.
What y'all think of that?
Well, like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. Just that initial right here. I like the lingo. I think we could have chopped that up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The VHS rewind sound got me. I was ready to click off that one.
Yeah. So instead of the fast forwarding, what could we have done, you think? Just jump cut to something else?
I jump cut. I don't, my rule of thumb is like, I don't like to have any what I call dead air time. So even if I'm casting and I want to show that I'm making a lot of casts in the area, I'll cast cut, and then go to me catching one. So it's just like 2 seconds of just a couple casts, but I don't show the entire deal. And I think that's really important because people's attention span is pretty limited these days.
Yeah, and to give Max credit, he did say slightly sped up on the title of this thing. And also I'll show you the fish he caught, which is a freaking monster. Look at that thing.
I'll let Donovan.
Straight monster. So well done there, Max.
That's
Wait, so the whole 9 minutes was the one fish?
Yes. There was a lot of fast forward going on and then jump to the catch.
A lot of video for one fish.
Yeah.
So maybe do
That'd
the
be probably
intro,
better as a
a couple
sport.
casts,
Yeah,
a
there you
couple
go.
casts cut up, and then when you actually set the hook on the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but overall, I think Max has got a good personality for the camera, but maybe clean up the thumbnails and clean up the editing a little bit. What else would you guys add?
Yeah,
The
editing's
thumbnails,
a big
yeah,
one.
thumbnails for sure. Yeah, thumbnails and editing.
All right. Let's go on to another channel. Who's next?
And what do you guys think about putting the fish in the thumbnail? I've heard both ways on that. I'm curious for y'all's thoughts.
I mean, I think the thumbnail that he had, holding up the giant, I think it's great, but like you have to do something to make it jump out.
Enhance it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I like
Yeah, I
knowing
don't
somebody's
mind,
catching
like-
a big fish.
And I don't mind seeing a big fish. I don't like when people like block it out. Like they'll just block. It's just a silhouette or it's a question mark on it or something silly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. I just said no.
All right. Next
Christine's
angler.
channel is going to double in the next 3 months.
So here's one of the ones I was talking. Like we did Phillip White already.
G-Money.
G-Money.
Yeah, show favorite, one of the best tournament anglers in the country. Obviously, my man is always up there. Has recently started getting more serious on YouTube. I think he does really good on Instagram with like reels and short forms and stuff. But he's trying to grow that YouTube channel, so he threw his in the mix for us tonight. So right away, what do y'all think of just overall look of his channel to begin with?
Well, I like his
beautiful.
photo. Yeah,
That's
his
a big
photo.
worm.
The banner's
Big
okay.
worm. Yeah, big worm production on the photo there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thumbnails look good. I mean, from what I can kind of see, they look like they're consistent. I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time seeing. Yeah, I like that.
Contrast is
Maybe-
good on them.
Yeah, maybe a little more contrast on the stuff like the purple. The purple kind of, blends into the water a little bit. Maybe something else that might pop a little more. I think. I mean, from what we've seen, I think kind of yellow and red seems to jump
Really
a little harder
and
there.
if you just made
looking at
the
thumbnails.
subject pop a little bit, like I said on that app, you can literally take something in the photo and enhance it, like bring out the whites and exposure up a little bit on it, and it makes it would, I think, kind of help just the overall thumbnail.
Yeah,
on that
and title work too, because the titles are not gravitating. It's just wherever he's fishing, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be most of the searchability comes from the title, and then whatever's on the thumbnail is just to enhance whatever's on that title already.
What do y'all think of overkill on thumbnails with too many words? Is there a thing as being too busy, too many words?
Yeah, I think so. I think like the one that says lake, does that say Himrod or Kimrod or Nimrod?
Nimrod.
Yeah, is that what that says?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, like I think that's perfect. Like just 2 words there. The rest of them, when there's 2 words and a bunch of little words under, I think just like the 1 or 2 words is a lot cleaner. At least from what I'm partial to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 3 to 4 words is like kind of the sweet spot. and never put anything on the right bottom corner because the timestamp's going to cover it.
There you go. Yeah, great tip. Jay, your channel is great at this, which is, does it matter, do you think, consistency with your thumbnails looking somewhat similar?
Yeah, absolutely. Because most of my thumbnails you can pick out. If you get shown 10 different thumbnails and you watch my videos, you could probably pick out what's my thumbnail, because I always have the same text color and the same font type. I don't change it.
That's good.
Clifton, he's consulting. He's consulting.
Yeah. Anyone try to get canceled, holler at Clifton. He'll hook you up.
We got waffle. We got a short of waffle. Look at this.
I see.
Waffle. Yeah.
Find
So,
your
like I said, he
audience.
does pretty good with the short form stuff. He does good over on Instagram with it. Let's watch one of his long forms. We'll watch Lake Nimrod for Christine there, since she saw that one.
Like Nimrod looked good. I saw that timber in the
What's up, everybody?
in the video.
It's mid-April. I'm out at Lake Nimrod. I'm gonna get out here and see what I can find. Some of these fish should still be spawning. Some will be post-spawn. Let's go see what we can figure out.
Perfect intro.
Short, sweet, to the point. Love that.
Garrett has a hell of a hook set. So yeah, there we go. That's good.
What kind of rod you throwing, Garrett? That ain't no ducket, is it, boy?
All right, first fish on a creature bait. Missed 3 already. Just a little male. Put it back.
He's so gangster all the time.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That was gonna remember you.
Killer.
Hey, when that fish grows up, he's gonna know you've been there.
Damn, killer. That's abuse. Can't do that.
Two fish pretty quick.
Yeah. All right. So I like that. Good job, G Money. You got G Money for a name for a reason, Christine. There you go. So what y'all think of his the first minute of that video there? The intro, the flow of that video.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Not much I can critique on that. It's perfect.
Nope. I like the intro, descriptive. Here's where I'm at, and get straight to it. And it was not, there wasn't a bunch of bullshit. It was straight to fish catching.
Yeah. That's good. So you know what? I bet Jay, if he structured those titles and thumbnails a little better to get more people watching, people would stay engaged if they clicked on that, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And like you said, with the consistency on the thumbnails, and just you got to be creative with the titles, because that's what people are going to use to search you. So if they're not already connected, then they're gonna have to find you some way, and just putting a lake name is not going to cut it. 70 characters is the sweet spot.
Ripping faces, Lake Nimrod.
That's right.
That'd be a
Maybe
great
the first cut should be that fish flying in his face, and then go to the intro. That'd be great.
Bro, that was aggressive.
Yeah.
I've seen the boy dance, and I see where he gets it from.
Yeah, there we go. So good job, Garrett. Work on them thumbs. Get with Clifton if you need catchy titles, and you'll be all set.
No.
All right, next up, Slabside Fishing. Oh, Dan Catrone.
Hey.
Yeah, from over your way, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So Dan's a funny dude. We had him on for one of the Bassmaster Nation Tennessee events not long ago.
Yep.
And he sent his channel in to be reviewed. So here we go. What do you think? Cover photo, description here. We'll take a peek at it. Pretty good description. 221 subs, 53 vids. Joined in 2013, but like some of these others, I bet he's just started posting in the last 12 months or so. So
he's a full-time tattooer, so
yeah.
I like that.
Whoa.
What are we doing here?
Busy thumbnails.
Whoa. Hold up. Look at that turtle. That ain't no turtle.
No slipping on working on the thumbnails for sure. Definitely put in some work to the thumbnails. But what do you guys think you could do to either make them more consistent or clean them up?
So contrast, and also just eliminate some of the stuff on there. I mean, you don't need the Bass Nation logo on there. The little picture on the bottom left, I can barely distinguish what that is from here. I doubt anyone else is going to be able to. You can eliminate a lot of that stuff on there. Titles
In
are nice.
contrast, probably consistency. You know, if you had a color palette that you went with on there, would be solid. But again, I think yeah, probably eliminate just some of the overlays and logos and stuff.
Yeah. MacToon put a comment. I think it's got good. That's a good idea. I mean, he says Slabside Fishing. I would assume it's a crappy channel.
Yeah.
So I sorted this by his most popular videos, and this one, Watts Bar Lake, 1K views. And while you could probably still lose the Bass Nation logo on there, it's the least busy thumbnail as well. Think that was a factor, Jay?
Yeah. Yeah. Still,
I think people wonder if they're
still needs some
fishing Watts Bar.
contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are just like, dang, they're catching fish on Watts Bar. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Let's watch
I think he
one.
did good with the titles though. So it's just it's really just thumbnail work.
I think we have to watch the turtle video. Right.
And when I'm not a avid YouTube watcher, but when I do watch YouTube, it's usually before I go to a tournament at a lake I've never been to. So you're usually, you know, for me, like search terms are like whatever season it is on this lake. So I think those kind of things, you know, may make it jump as far as just random people running across your stuff too.
Let's watch a short snippet of the Turtle Man video here.
That thumbnail got me. That's zombie stuff. I see an anchor wizard. Uh-oh.
Honestly, I mean, does a turtle really flip his kayak? I need to see it now.
I don't know.
Don't throw it.
There's a lot of bass catching here.
I like that he's talking to the fish.
First fish of the day.
Is that a tranks that he's throwing? What's he throwing? What's he throwing on that thing?
A little swim bait of some sort.
Camera
Okay.
out.
Oop. I thought
Fast
I saw
forward
something
into the
going
turtle
upside
flip.
now. Yeah, that's what I'm very interested in this turtle flipping.
I'm invested. Sorry, y'all. We got to see this now.
See how waterproof this thing is.
Oh,
I see where this
looks
is going
cold,
already.
too.
Oh boy, got it heavy on the lean here.
Oh no, he's trying to see the turtle.
Yeah. Oh, that's old snapping turtle there, baby.
Yeah,
I've seen
he's
that
got a
old head
longer
before.
He's looking at him. Oh no!
Oh,
No, no.
Hey, yo.
No good. There we go. That's what happened.
Yikes!
So that was elusive using turtle flip my kayak. But I think it was your videography that flipped the kayak there.
Yeah. So thoughts on his channel? We talked about his thumbnails. What about the video, the way it was put together, the intro, things like that?
Yeah, I'll let you go first, Christine.
I think a little more description would be good. We only saw that one video, and I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that video was kind of built around him flipping the kayak. So I don't think we got a really good description of the rest of his videos. But for that one in particular, if that was what the video was about, he did a good job. So we got to see that. But it was, again, a pretty long video. That would have been a great short, in my opinion. Really good short that you could chop up. But yeah, stuff like that. You know, people love people doing stupid things, and that was super.
I saw somebody fall out of their kayak with their torpedo running wide open one time.
Trying to catch a frisbee. Yep, let me tell you how that went.
It's happened. There's wild stuff out there.
Yeah, there is.
I think if he did an intro or whatever, and then put that as a teaser right there at the beginning, just to lock people in, because then it doesn't matter. You know, you're going to be looking for that moment and what actually happened.
Yeah, it took a little long to get there.
Yeah, I had to fast forward halfway through the video to get to the turtle flipping the kayak. Right.
Yeah.
So good.
So
good.
always flip your kayak. Yeah. Anytime you're on the water, try to flip your kayak.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to an Old Town guy. Just so happens.
Uh-oh.
No kayaks flipping in this one. I can promise you that.
Shots fired.
Matt Collins Fishing over on YouTube. Colorado kayak fishing, logging the journey here. You don't think
I
Colorado?
love his
kayak
cover
fishing
photo.
log?
Love his cover photo. First off, yeah,
Good
that's
stuff.
solid.
And then the Bass Nation trophy there from out in Colorado, I presume. So good stuff, Matt. What do you think of his just the look of his channel to start with? And I think he might be the first one with an actual intro video that we've looked at so far,
Yeah.
or at least one that caught my eye right away.
No, it looks clean.
Get down here and look at some of his videos. All right, so we got thumbnails, but what do you guys think of the look of some of his thumbnails and his titles?
They seem to be, there's some consistency, but I still think it's a little too much, words right in the center of everything, just too much going on. I'd like to see more like the visual picture and a little bit less words, but he is consistent with that. So I don't know, Jay, maybe that's a good thing that he has a style of doing that. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he kept the same font, the same color, the same logos that he has on there. So the consistency is good. I question the titles a little bit, so they're not something that necessarily would grab. And if you want people to look up Red Willow, for instance, that should probably be in the title instead of just first time fishing in Nebraska.
Video. Yeah. I didn't even know that was in Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska.
What? Aren't you from Weeping Water?
Yeah. I think I know exactly where Red Willow is. It's not good.
Clifton, no one can critique Greg Blanchard. If you're killing it, there's no critiquing. Just keep doing whatever you want to do, player. There ain't no critiquing that. You making money on it, keep doing it.
Yeah, and the whole point of this show and the last one was just really positive feedback. We want your channels to get better, not just tear you down for this and that. We want your channels to get better, so we're giving you positive feedback because if you ask your best friend or your wife, or they'll say, "Oh no, your stuff's perfect." So you need somebody to tell you, "Hey, get that red font off your screen." That's what we got Jay here for.
And the folks that submitted their stuff, if you haven't watched any of Greg Blanchard's videos, that's a great example, especially his tournament stuff. He usually does it from the truck on the way to the ramp. He'll do a little launch segment, and it's straight into fishing. Like it is a textbook example. He said he could come on next Monday, so we chose Christine.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
So let's go to this Autopilot 136 launch with the dynamic dolly. I don't know what this is, but you're going to try it out.
I like the truck here. We're going to show launching with the dynamic dolly.
Oh.
Basically, what's nice
smooth
is you can
jazz.
pull it out of the truck, bring it in as a just an extra parking space, especially on a slower day like today, and then just have you walk with me here. We'll just drag her down and throw it in and get back in. So there is one thing to note on the autopilots. So, and this might happen with some other kayaks as well, but one thing to note is that where the transducer is underneath the autopilot, there's a lip there, and the strap for this cart likes to really get caught in there. So you got to step on the cart to get it to go down to the bottom. Not really a big deal. Let's get it in the water even more.
I don't know what this thing is. It looks like a hand cart, like a hand truck deal. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like a walkable trailer.
All right.
See where the transducer got caught?
All right.
Not a big deal.
So what y'all think of that short video there?
I like that. I mean, that's gonna be searchability from whoever's looking for dynamic dolly. So I'm part of a couple old town groups, so that's the only reason I know what that is. But people are gonna look it up that way.
Boy, Blake got it. I would change that music a little bit just to keep people tuned in. The music a little bit was kind of throwing me off.
All right. Fair.
Ashley, Jeff, just bring her in the studio. Don't let her critique these videos from the other room.
She's in there critiquing me, I'm sure, right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's all right. So yeah, overall recommendations for Matt.
I think he's
What do we
doing
think?
great. I
All
like like Christine said, the consistency. He's got that on lock. So he's doing the last though. His latest thumbnail's way different. So I don't know if he's going to change up his whole idea behind it.
Maybe.
I like the I like the other thumbnails better than that most recent one. I think that one's a little bit too much, but if he does keep the consistency of the other ones, I think that's good. Just maybe like Jay said, put a different maybe different text or move the text a little bit. But I do like that he's consistent in that.
Yeah, and title. Work on the titles.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job, Matt.
I'm just having too much fun in the comments. Y'all keep up with these YouTube videos.
Okay. All right. So let's get to our next one. I'm not even keeping track of the time. We're running deep on time here. We're not going to go too much longer. All right. Next up, The Adventures of General Hooligan.
Yes. Love that.
Like the name.
Good cover photo too.
Yes.
It's got a Ryan Lambert backpack.
I wish he had like
there
a old, big general hat on or something.
Barefoot.
All I can see is the first video. I have a confession. I'm really
Boy, if I ever post a video that says that, none of y'all click it.
On the line with Vic. What are we thinking of that? There in the middle. I like that.
So probably some thumbnail consistency because I feel like scroll on down a little bit here. I feel like
let's open this up, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so some of these look like they were filmed vertical video style. Okay, so I think what happened here, you guys can tell me I'm wrong. YouTube Shorts can only be 60 seconds. And I'll bet these were meant to be uploaded as shorts, but they were slightly over a minute.
Yep. And then they just went and formatted them to a long form.
Yeah, they just stuck them in a long form. So be aware of that.
Yeah.
First, Hooligan. Maybe his hooligan ways just said, I don't care. I'm doing what I'm going to do.
Yay.
Like
when you're a hooligan.
Yeah. Look at the rest of his thumbnails here. So we got some with print, with that text on them, some with nothing, some crop, some not. So maybe a little more consistency. What do y'all think?
Yeah. Yep. And use the same font. I'm just a fan of that. Just pick one and make it easier for yourself.
All right.
The titles look to be good though. I'm trying to read them, but the titles are good. There's good word use in there, good, compelling words. So I think he's doing decent there. It's just the consistency and the thumbnails. But I like the title. I think he's got some spunk to him. I like it.
Contrast on the thumbnails, probably, I think.
Yeah. Which has been a common theme tonight.
That's what Jay taught us last
lots
time he was on.
Lots of videos though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing it here with the videos. Let me look at his about again. Maybe we can get more. 218 videos. Yeah. So he's been at it a minute. He's got a Facebook group too. Is it like the Hooligans? I wonder. We're fixing to find out, y'all. Hope it's not inappropriate. Oh yeah, he's got his own Facebook group. 250 members following along. Very cool.
That's cool.
All right, so we're gonna watch the I Have a Confession intro real quick.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Want to know what it is?
Hey guys, it's Vic. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to take a minute and address something important and be pretty open and honest with you all. You might have noticed that I haven't been posting much content lately, and I feel like I owe you an explanation. The truth is, I've been dealing with a health issue. I have rheumatoid arthritis, or RA for short. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease that causes chronic inflammation in the joints. It can lead to pain, swelling, and stiffness. It can sometimes make even simple tasks feel pretty challenging.
All right, so that's tough. That is a tough thing.
I don't know why you picked that video to make me sad, Jeff.
I know. I mean, that's a tough thing to share on
I'm
YouTube.
sorry. I hate to hear that. Seriously. Good.
Yeah,
Pick
sorry,
a
Vic.
fishing video, man. Come on.
Sorry,
That's
General.
awful.
General Hooligan. Now we know.
I hate to hear that,
Vic.
General Hooligan.
Vic. Sorry, Vic. So that's tough to share. What do y'all think about a video like that? I mean, that's tough to be that vulnerable and share something like that, right?
It is, and I think also though people, especially if they're watching your channel and they're engaged with the stuff that you're doing, I think sharing parts of your, personal life or what you're going through, I think that's, a very relatable thing. And I think, I don't think it's bad to share stuff like that at all, but I think that engages your audience into you being a real person and not just something on the internet, which I think a lot of us fall into that trap. As people think because you're something on the internet that you're not a human anymore, and you have to take a bunch of shit that you don't want to.
Right.
No. Yeah, I'm not against being open like that, especially when you have a viewer base, an audience.
Yeah, especially you can use it to help people, like stuff like that. I think there's some things like, relationship problems and family problems you probably should keep off the internet, but stuff like that people could relate to, like Jeff or tinnitus,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there who suffer with that, and opening up, like people find community in that.
That's right.
Hey, if you ain't shared a room with Jeff, I don't hear nothing about Jeff and his tinnitus.
I got to do some.
If you can't sleep with 3 TVs and headphones on, I don't want to hear nothing about Jeff's tinnitus. Y'all
I
get
can't
out of here
sleep
with
in the
that.
silence. The silence is deafening. Am I right, Christine?
It's so bring back
Luckily,
the
my
cicada.
snoring drowns it out for the 2 hours that I sleep at night.
Yeah, that's why you got to come in late. Let me get in my REM sleep with Law and Order.
No problem, brother.
We're good to go. Jeez. All right. Let's see. We're running up against it. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to get to at least one more review here. Hang on. We'll get this up. Then we'll answer a few questions and let this fine panel get out of here. All right. Next up, Post Fishing Clarity over on YouTube. First look at their channel with the cover image and their profile pic. What do y'all think?
I like his title already. I'm about to go subscribe right now.
Yeah, I ought to hit sub on all these. I'm being a jerk. There we go. Subscription added from KBN. So what do we think? First look.
Good banner.
Yeah.
It's the second time me and Ashley K have agreed on anything, so that's cool.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan is so right. Oh, man. I'm not the one that was going to reveal personal information on here tonight. Y'all leave me alone.
Again, we've talked about thumbnail consistency and contrast. I think that's one of the things that I see so far. I love that tough day at the Delta thumbnail myself.
Looks
I
like
was gonna say that stood out.
Looks like a little AI generated, maybe. That's cool.
Yes, it stands out from the bunch though. If he took that type of template and used it for all of them, I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, I like the white with kind of the black border on the text. It makes it pop. It's good, and the background I like it too of the thumbnail.
And it looks like he's moving 8,000 miles an hour in a paddle kayak, so that's cool.
That's cool.
Impressive.
All right, let's watch that video. Cool B-roll.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. A lot of camera changes there. I like that.
It's
He must
comments
have
are
been in
crazy.
grass. He must have been in grass.
I like the low key.
So I would chop that part up a little bit. We're
Or speed it up.
Yeah, we're 40 seconds in on the kayak unload. But I do like the change in camera angles, chopping it up, but slim that part down. Here we're getting a little sped up now. Let's
jump
get
to the water
and see what happens.
Shout out to Kenny. He's busy fishing. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out. This is my first video here. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this. I'm using my Corrado DC. I'm not very good at fishing, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. This one right here.
What?
I'm assuming. I think that's what it's called, the chatterbait. And I'm also using a jerk bait. So we're gonna try it out and see if the game's
All right, let's jump. Oh, okay.
and see if we can try and get some fish. There are fish here.
So you know, I kind of like this guy. I don't know him.
So
but
I like his
him.
honesty. I like his honesty so far. Like, not very good at fishing. I mean, there are fish here. You know, we're in the water. There are fish here.
We may not catch them, but they're here.
I just
That's
realized,
awesome.
yeah, that was literally his first video that we just watched. So
no, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like it because you can tell his personality. You know, I loved it. I connected with him immediately when he was really vulnerable and just transparent about he's not very good at fishing. And I think if people would do a better job at letting their personality, like G-Money, I mean, he's spicy.
I'm right here. I can hear you guys.
Yeah, Omar is in the comments.
Omar, I love it. I love it, dude.
Oh,
I like
great.
I like your honesty, man. Seriously. I like the thumbnail on that one. I like your honesty. Again, just consistency on the thumbnails, but continue to be, you know, to be yourself. That's what people lock into. They want to see you be yourself.
Yeah, we like you, man. We like you, Omar.
Yeah, that was great. I like that.
Good stuff, man.
Mac Toon trying to send him money. He said, if you had a GoFundMe page, I would donate. Oh, all right.
Got a few shorts over here. So yeah, just keep being consistent, man. Maybe like the panel said.
I think if he just keeps going and just keeps it consistent, he's gonna do good. Like you guys said, his personality is pretty contagious. I would watch him just because he seems like he's a good dude and he's being real, so he's not gonna try to be something he's not.
Yeah, I do appreciate the KFL crotch shots as well. Maybe raise the camera up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's fun. A little bit of a higher camera angle would be nice.
Hey, it depends on what your audience is, baby. You got to know your audience. Omar knows what's up.
No, I like Omar. I'm subbed Omar. I'm going to sub for my other channel as well. So we're in there. We're Omar fans in these parts. All right, so we got some questions we're going to get to real quick before we wrap this thing up. J-Mac Outdoors on YouTube. I wonder if y'all feel there's a sacrifice in regards to tournament results in order to provide better quality videos. Have you ever felt that?
Every single tournament. Yes, it's a nightmare. Because GoPros have so many dang issues. You don't know how many times I've spent a half hour. If something happens, I'm sitting there trying to get things going. Absolutely, yes. But
even more than that, how many times does a fish bite when you're messing with a damn camera? Like that's the biggest thing. Like you reach back, you're like, oh shit, the camera went off, and you're messing with that, and you'll get your biggest bite of the day every time.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Never fails.
Jay, you mess with much tournaments, man? I know you fish some.
I do a little bit of tournament fishing, but nothing major. But I will say that it just takes your attention. Anything that you're doing otherwise, it takes a lot of energy to film, especially if you're trying to make good content. If you're just trying to document your day, it's not a big deal. But if you're trying to make engaging content, yeah, you got to think about the storytelling. You got to think about your segues and how you're going to present things. So you're thinking about all this while you're fishing.
Yeah.
So I would say there's definitely a sacrifice there.
I think it helps people like Dusty though.
Yeah.
When they film, you know, it's like an outlet for some.
He needs that.
I do. So I do a lot, and I try to do a lot of like Instagram updates and stuff throughout the day. Cause people that don't even fish, that don't give a shit about tournament fishing, they lock into that stuff and they just want to know. They're like, what happened? What happened? You know, like obviously it was a disaster. What happened? Like you have to engage with people. And again, Omar, like we said with your channel, man, just be real. Like just if it's going bad, it's going bad. But if it's going good, then you know people want to know if it turned out well. But just be yourself.
Yep. That kind of leads into this next question from Top Shelf on YouTube. Jay and Christine, how did you get over the awkwardness of talking to the camera audience enough to get to a good comfort level doing it?
I still feel awkward. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if that's the best answer. Still feel awkward, but you just do it. I mean, I'm sure Christine could say you've gotten better doing it. You feel more comfortable, but there's still times where if I'm by myself, I can shoot it fine. If other people are around me, then I'll get a little bit more, I don't know, self-conscious. But you just do it. You're just used to doing it at that point, so you just go with what you know.
Somebody told a good friend of mine a long time ago told me, just act like the camera you're with your good friend on the water and you're trying to take up someone that's never fished before and you're just trying to take them through your day. Just have a conversation with them. And you do have to do it over and over again, and it becomes a little more natural. But you got to remember, a lot of people don't go to YouTube just to watch people fish. I mean, I think very very few people actually go to watch them just sit there and catch fish. Like they want to know what's going on. They want to connect with the personality and see, what's doing that. So getting comfortable on camera is huge, and it's just repetition.
Yep. And the biggest thing is you have to lock in on the camera when it's facing you. Like don't be like if we did the whole podcast like staring at the wall, like you have to engage. People want to feel like you're looking at them. And that's, doing any kind of video shoots, whether it's yourself filming or you're with a production crew, like you have to lock in on that stuff because that's what connects with people, believe it or not.
Yeah. And if you're tall, don't get too close to the camera because everybody will think you're short. It's another tip.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Thanks, Jeff.
Well, everybody thinks I'm short, Christine. So I think it's because I'm so close to the camera.
Wait, how tall are you, Jeff?
I'm 6'3".
Oh my
I'm not overly tall, but I'm definitely not short.
Jeff's a big old boy.
I would have said 5'8".
Actually,
damn it, Jay.
It's when we go out in public, not on the camera. People are like, "Oh, dang, sorry about all that shit we was talking."
Yeah, they come walking up fast like they're gonna pull up, then they realize, oh, he's a really large fellow.
Jeff hits them with a crossover real quick, and they're like, "Oh no,
that's it.
What's happened?"
All right, Ronald Singletary on YouTube. Ronald Singletary. Sorry. What software do y'all use for your thumbnail? Oh, sorry, Ryan. I'm messing you up there. What software are y'all using?
I just use Photoshop.
Okay, Photoshop.
Photoshop app. And if you hit the combine photos, that's when you can take and pull like either the subject or something in the picture and make that, edit it separately from the rest of it so you can make certain things pop. And it helps a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I cheat and I pay someone to make my thumbnails.
That's even better.
That's why they're good, because I don't make them. But I mean, I did my first year I did all my thumbnails. I just don't feel like doing it. I'll put my energy towards the editing and the shooting and then let someone else do the graphic design.
That's it, man. That's good. Do either of you?
Yeah, there's a great Adobe app, that allows you to import whatever photos you want. You can choose different fonts, highlights, adjust the whole thing. It's super simple for making thumbnails or promo posts for companies, whatever. That's a great one.
Yeah, I highly recommend Canva. Real easy drag and drop software to use. I use that a lot. I use it to make the KBN thumbnails. So there you go. Do either of you guys use an editor, or do you both edit your own?
I edit everything.
Yeah, I edit my own too.
Okay, good.
I wish I can afford an editor. That's probably my least favorite part.
Yeah.
That's why I don't YouTube, man. I freaking hate if it ain't a contract deal, I ain't editing a thing because I can't stand it. It's so painful.
And you know what? I've watched a lot of Get Better at YouTube content, Think Media, some of those channels, and there's stories over there of people that just grab their phone, but they're so engaging and the content is so valuable that they don't edit and they just use their phone, and they have huge channels. So don't be afraid to think you have to have the best software and have 5 GoPros or whatever. Just use what you got.
And if you're just trying to do phone stuff, CapCut is it's like Adobe on your phone. Like it's so easy to use, drag and drop, transitions, overlays. Like CapCut is gold.
Yeah, I use it a lot for my shorts, and it's a great way to combine stuff, and it's free too. You don't got to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cliff Allen, no way he's 6'3". Come on, dude. Just because you're a giant, don't be dogging me like that. All right, Mike Marvell over on Facebook. How often do you have to cut clips out because you don't want to give up the juice from attorney since these lakes are fished every year?
You know,
Christine.
Yeah,
she'll burn the juice. She does
every time. There's not much. It's not much. Well, here's the way I look at it. Look at the Bassmaster Elites. Not only is it on Bass Live, they put a pin exactly where everybody's fishing. So the way I look at it, if you're a professional, you're fishing tournaments full time. That is literally part of the game. And I'm not one of those people that if I do really well in a tournament somewhere, I don't own that spot. People are going to find it. I don't fish that way. I don't go looking for where people won spots, but that's just a part of what we do. So it's just. And
the chances of the fish sitting there in the same 50-yard stretch of bank that you posted the YouTube clip on are not very high. Turns out fish
very rare
tend to migrate. They tend to migrate a little bit.
And now with our defined launches, it's already preset. It's not like you're hiding some backwoods dirt road that you're launching. I mean, everybody's launching at the same spot anyway, so they can follow you if they want to.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, this isn't a question, but hey, over on Jay's channel, Reel and Roll.
Hey,
is that a donation to your channel there, Jay? Shout out to Reel and Roll.
Yo, what's up, man? Did he really drop money on my channel? Because that's what's up.
Yeah.
I will use that $1.99 towards my next thumbnail, bro.
Yeah, man. So there is something available on these YouTube channels. You can join as a member on these channels, and you get like auto-starred comments and all these kind of things. It is available on KBN's channel if anyone wanted to do that.
Jeff, shameless plug.
No pressure. You can do it. CapCut is fire, Reel and Roll. Appreciate you. No more questions started tonight. This show ran long. I figured it would just because there's a lot of channels to look at. We had over a dozen more to get to, but we'd have been here for 2.5 hours. So any parting words, Christine, Jay? We'll start with Christine. Parting words to encourage folks to get started in YouTube, stay consistent with YouTube, or just be successful over there. Any parting words?
I think the best advice, and you guys have all kind of said this, is truly just be yourself. You don't have to be the best angler. You don't have to be the best editor. If you go out there and you've got a personality, you've got something different, you got to remember, even in our small niche of fishing, there's a lot of fishing channels, especially for the dudes. There's a lot of dudes out there doing fishing channels. So I think it's really important to find something that really use your personality. If you've got a big personality, let that shine through. People love that. You know, at the end of the day, I think people get so caught up with not connecting with people. We're so tied into screen things that when we do feel like we get to connect with someone through the screen, it's good. That, and do the shorts. I think that's really important. Like I said, full transparency. I think I only had like 60,000 subs before doing shorts, but it did help boost it. And as long as your long form videos, the views are very consistent and they stay up there where they should be, I really think that helps. Like look at Dave Mercer. His shorts get millions and millions and millions of views. His long forms don't get that many, but he's making really good cash on shorts. So I would encourage people to do a little bit of both.
There we go. Jay, what about from you, my friend?
Advice?
I'd say just along the same lines as Christine said, like just do it, because there are a lot of channels, and the biggest hang up I hear that people don't even get past the starting line is that, oh, there's already too much. There's too much competition, you know, why am I going to do me? Yeah, everyone has a unique perspective. Everyone has something to bring to the table. So that's number one. So just get started, but also stay consistent. Just consistently post. Even if you can only post once a month, just keep doing it, because you're going to see those gains come in. And the more reps you put in, the more comfortable you get on camera, the more comfortable you get talking to people, interacting with the camera, and coming up with content too. So content, people get stuck, and I get asked all the time, "Oh, do you ever run out of ideas?" It's like I don't generally run out of ideas, because I'm always watching, I'm always consuming. So even like my wife will like watch a makeup video and be like, "Babe, you should do this," but about kayak fishing. My last video actually that I just uploaded last week was an idea that she gave me, and it's doing really good, thankfully. But watching things outside of the kayak,
concealer on the kayak,
exactly. So, but watch things outside of kayak fishing and outside of fishing, and you're gonna be able to bring some good content in. And lastly, I'd say don't get hung up on the fact that not every video is a winner. Like, you're gonna have good videos, you're gonna have bad videos, but that's what makes having the good ones feel better.
Awesome.
So and Jason, you posted that comment. What if you're an ass? If you're an ass, be an ass. Like there's other assholes on YouTube. Like they're gonna watch. They're gonna watch you because they relate to you. You gotta find your target audience, man.
There you go. You know, I saw Mr. Beast, probably the biggest YouTuber ever, right? They were interviewing him, asking him YouTube tips, and he said when someone comes to him and asks him for advice, he says, "Go make 100 videos, then come back and ask me for advice. I can't really help you now. Go out and make 100 videos, come back, then we'll take a look," which makes sense. So,
and people are gonna. That's Mr. Beast is a great example. People are gonna hate on you no matter what you do. He went and built houses, like hundreds of houses, for homeless folks. And people are hating on him for that. Like, people are gonna hate. They're gonna do it because they don't want to do it. That's how life works. Unfortunately, if people don't want to do something, they're gonna hate on you for doing it. So, go ahead and just scrap that, put it over in the pile, and keep moving.
You know, one of the funniest things about that is, Ryan, I saw like 2 days later, a couple of those houses were for sale
I saw that as well. Yeah.
Wow.
You
Fun
can't give them nothing, brother.
Can't give nobody nothing, I swear. We're gonna do the Revo giveaway real quick. Christine, Jay, thank you so much for hanging out with us and talking YouTube tonight.
For
It's a
sure,
fun
man.
subject,
Appreciate
fun subject, man. Let's see who gets slow rolled real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Who's it? Ashley K. She entered.
Boy, she
It's
is
not valid.
she's #1 fan tonight. If she wins, this is rigged.
Tim Percy.
Oh no. Sorry,
He's
he's a Hobie glasses guy. We're not even wasting those Revos on him.
For real? He didn't want it. He doesn't get them.
No, that's a joke. Send him some Revos.
Right,
Change
man,
his life.
I was about to redraw.
That's
on him.
Angler's Choice. That's Angler's Choice, Tim Percy, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
There we go. All right. Well, Christine, Jay, thanks once again. If you're not already subbed to their channels, I'm sure you are. If you're a kayak angler, get over there and sub to both of them. They are linked in the comments on YouTube there. But thank y'all. Appreciate you very much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for having it.
Thank you. We'll see y'all soon, I'm sure.